Hello everybody, Mortal Kombat Universe. This is a quick video about the speculation and some excuses that being brought up in defense of NRS about s- let me show the comment. This is on Twitter that I just saw right now by Maximilian Dude. He's saying you know they're coming up with the common excuse that some of the Mortal Kombat NRS or Mortal Kombat fans are coming up with. In my opinion, there was probably a Combat Pack 3 at some point, but between the last 6 months of no news, I'm assuming something changed and they had to focus, resources on possibly a new project. The Aftermath was the largest DLC effort DLC NRS had ever put into any of in their titles. Yes and no. You know, it doesn't change the fact that NRS, you know, they lie about the, being supported longer than than 2 years, longer than the previous games. That doesn't change the fact that they lie on that. It being almost 1 year without no new content. You know, that doesn't change the fact that they're less supported in the fighting games. Compared to other fighting games, they're like the worst supported. You know, like there's no you know there's no excuse. Period. That doesn't change the fact. Where of Mortal Kombat 11 um they just dropped the ball there and didn't deliver, and they it was a lie. They didn't even support it for over 2 years. Anyhow, let's get back to you know the comment. So yeah, basically they're coming up with every excuse on the book. You know that's some of the NRS or Mortal Kombat fans are coming up with in defense of NRS. And this is what I said. We could speculate, come up with an excuse for them on maybe we were getting a Combat Pack 3, but something got in the way, and maybe they were gonna give us Combat Pack 3, but something changed, and maybe something got in the way. And here's one of the comment that some people think maybe is a reason on why there were many months of silence or no Combat Pack 3, and it's the pandemic. And they put some put the blame on the pandemic. So this is what I said, and this is something I thought also before. I was like, yeah, maybe it's the pandemic. That the reason we haven't heard nothing, no news or anything for some months. But yeah, oh shit, I think I forgot to put the link of the video. Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna post it right now. Anyways, by Ed
Take
Boon
it now
West,
because everybody gets
you
to see
know,
what each other's houses look like.
How much did it change, development? Because obviously you've shipped Aftermath in the middle of the pandemic, and you guys probably had to kind of shift to work from home to kind of clean things up and wrap things up. Did it really alter the production for you guys, or were you okay with it?
At the end of the day, we were okay with it. It just happened to start when we were pretty much done with the main content that was, comprised to make Aftermath, the story mode, the 3 new characters, the new towers and everything like that. So we were in a state of, doing the final QA, wrapping things up, getting, kind of packaging it together. And so we were surprised at how the fact that we were able to, do it with the transition, everybody home.
Basically it didn't really affect their plans, because when the pandemic started to hit, they were pretty much done with the main content. Basically, that's a clue, and that was like kind of like a, typical Ed Boon, you know, who doesn't like, he doesn't tell the truth, all the way. He holds back, and and clues, giving, throwing hints. So yeah, and to me that sounds like, and now he actually proves that I was right. Mortal Kombat 11 is finished. It's a wrap by Boom's words. So in this video, I was pretty much trying to, you know, say I think Mortal Kombat 11 is finished. After over 6 months of nothing, and I, and the second one is they blaming they put the whole blame on WB on their silence, and I'm like, well, sure, I'm sure there's a little WB is maybe like a little reason of their silence, but I've, I don't think it's completely all WB. Like I'm sure there's some things that they can't talk about, but I don't think they're like they're fully like shut, like they can't talk or something. When look at Ed Boon's comment, the self-entitled comment, and after that when the from their main Mortal Kombat patch, they just announced that Mortal Kombat has ended. Mortal Kombat 11 has ended. That doesn't sound like they can't talk to me. To me that doesn't sound like they can't really talk nothing or say nothing. And then after that, the NRS worker, which who's saying that they have no plans of giving the final patch. To me, that sounds like they could say stuff, that they have control of what they could control, and it seems like, but yeah, sure, I'm sure that there's some truth to it of WB, but I don't think it's fully, all of them, of their silence. So yeah, there you go. We could put those excuses to rest.